Hi, it's me again. Back to Earth, back to Earth. I think that's where we left off, isn't it? That's where these always go when I'm preparing to start beginning to make way for the end. Back to Earth. Because there's no escaping what we are, what we have decided to become. Here we are. Back to Earth, where I blow through the trees as a whispering wind. I wail through the big cracks between concrete buildings like an invisible banshee. I scream like the unexpected snowstorm in spring. Just kidding. I'm just Kristen. I've been working on something else. My mind is wandering from where it's been for the last 6 years. I crave the silence of a blank page and the image of letters scattering frantically across it. I type, and I see my stories before me in characters quiet as a breath. I love this part, this most torturous part, where I sit with my legs crossed and my back crooked, but I type the things that come in and out of my mind, and when it feels really, really good, through my open heart. That's what I'm looking for. That's where I'm longing to stay. Even this voice is becoming too much, too performative, too self-involved. Silence is what I'm searching for. There are books and books and books within me. I'm working on them, but I need time and space away from her. She came to me 6 years ago. She waited by my bedroom door in the shadows at night, each night creeping closer and closer and closer, until she stood by my bedside, smiling, her eyes black, her teeth multitudinous, her touch gentle and cold. Oh well, all things must end. If anyone understands, I think she does. I've been working on something else. Maybe ill-advised because I have to finish this first. It's important to finish what you begin. I began on a dark, cold night 6 years ago. More than that now. And I have to finish it. I want to finish it. I love it but I will love finishing it. And my heart is aching to turn to other things. I have room in my heart for many things. It's all right. On my computer, I'm typing something that I'm not even sure of. There's just the typing sometimes. I've been finding silence and stillness conducive to writing lately, which is odd. Usually I have something on quietly on the television, or soft music playing, or I write close to a big window where I can see trees and whatever lies beyond them. But silence has been the way lately. Except tonight, as I write this. I felt like indulging myself. Probably because I'm feeling distracted, so it helps to split my attention a little. Have you ever seen those ASMR ambience videos on YouTube? They're these long videos that feature a relaxing scene. Maybe a cottage porch looking out on a lake on a rainy day, or a forest campsite on a misty morning, or a pleasant cafe in Paris on a sunny afternoon. There is mostly stillness, but a little activity, like rain, like the occasional bird flying by, like a crackling fire, or sleeping cat breathing slowly. Sometimes it is just sounds of nature. Other times there are pleasant rumblings, the gentle murmur of people speaking softly, or jazz music playing in the background, oldies playing in another room, the wind, birds chirping, water tumbling down a river. I think you get the picture. I became somewhat obsessed with these during the pandemic when we were in lockdown, when I was yearning to go anywhere at all, whether it was outside somewhere far away from the city, or in the middle of a busy restaurant, or a party in a fantasy tavern. I would play these videos one after another for hours. I lost my love of movies or television in sacrifice to this desire to be somewhere. Tonight I wanted to put one on, just to help inspire me, just a little. Keep me company. I've been able to go out, go to different places, be around people, be around nature, but I still feel... Anyway, I put one on. Porch in the rain, oldies playing inside, quietly, something like that. I found it relaxing, and I sat down to write this. But my mind keeps blazing, firing behind my eyes. Different lights bounce around and I find it hard to focus. I know that I need to breathe. I know that I need to feel still, but every time I do, the racing comes back these days. I just need to practice. But I could do that if I didn't have to write. But it's not that I have to write, it's that I want to write, but I want to write something else. There's a book in me, there are many books in me fighting to get out. Instead, I type, relaxing things for my voice to turn into soothing ghosts later on. Breathe. Stop. Breathe. Look at the rain. Look at the porch. I know it's not real. I know someone made all of this. I know it's on a screen. But if it brings me peace, is it not real enough? And is it fake just because someone made it? I don't think so. I think creating is the most natural thing in the world. Look at the rain. Look at the porch. I am there, thinking of a story. All right, back to the window with this document open. I came back to Earth. The castle is split apart in billions of fragmented pieces in my heart, in my mind, and perhaps even in the hearts and minds of anyone who listened and loved it. It's not gone, but I'm here too, and it's hard here sometimes. I remember the feeling I had day after day after day when I used to walk to work and walk home, walk to work and walk home. And then I saw her, walking with me. Things aren't changed much. Different work. And I drive to work now, and I drive home, and I drive to work and I drive home. But I haven't seen her. I want to see her. I want her to come back and point the sunset out to me again. I'll write about her, just don't tell her that I'm ready to write about other things too. All right? I don't want to hurt her. Don't tell her that she, like me, is just an illusion, and I want to explore what's beyond those illusions. She's changed herself so many times for me, to try and stay with me. But it's almost time. I'm holding her hand so tightly, and she's clawing into my hand so desperately. But soon enough, the time will come for us to let go. Look at the rain. Look at the porch. Oh, cute. There's a little candle on the railing now. I wonder when the artist put that there. Okay, back to the document. This isn't even anything. No, don't say that. I thought about writing about a little ogre woman with a crooked back and a chubby funny tummy and pimples on her nose and chin and big bug eyes and wrinkles under them and knobby fingers and big silly feet. And the work that she loved so much that it made people love her anyway, despite how ugly she sometimes felt. I thought about writing about something sad from the other day. I would write it as a fictional thing, of course, where once upon a time, two strangers on a street sidewalk stopped by to help someone who, it seemed, had already passed on and was lying there peacefully, right there on the sidewalk. And once help came, these two had to go their separate ways. They tried to take care of the person, but all they could do was wait for them to be taken away in a big white carriage with flashing red and blue lights. And then they just had to walk home. Who would take care of them after what they had seen? And who was the shadow on the balcony above them, who watched the end of this scene in silence? The shadow who wanted to call out, "Are you okay? Do you want to come up for a cup of tea or something?" But I didn't, because there was work to do. I thought about writing about Rumpelstiltskin, a creepy creature who wove strange little plots to trap pretty princes and princesses in, but whose eventual downfall lay with him being identified and known and labeled and stuck as himself. If you can name a thing, you can have power over it, right? I worried that I might relate to him too much. I might be Rumpelstiltskin. I might be a creepy creature, a little ugly ogre woman, an apathetic shadow far away. Look at the porch. Look at the rain. Someone is standing there now. A shadow, far away. Strange. It's a little unsettling for an ASMR video. At least, not a Halloween-specific one. Back to the document. Back to the document. Who said that? Back to the rain, back to the porch. There she is. Just as I remember her. Her face is just as it was when she leaned over me in my sleep paralysis all those years ago. Pale, hungry, smiling. She is right in the center of the screen. The rain has stopped. The porch is gone. Luckily, she's still contained to the confines of the YouTube window, that frame there. I am tired, I tell her. I feel sad and small and ugly and apathetic sometimes. Or maybe it's just been the last 2 days. Or maybe it's been since I fell back to earth. I guess that's why we build up castles and towers. I minimized the YouTube window to return to the document. But there she is. Her face the same size as mine, looking back at me, grinning, past the words. I realize it is my webcam. The little green light is on. That's me. Pale, empty-eyed, grinning. Maybe I am the little ogre woman. Maybe I am an apathetic shadow. Maybe I am Rumpelstiltskin.
You are none of those.
For a split second in the webcam's image, I see someone behind me. Another shadow, with another pale face, with another set of empty eyes, and a smile. I only see him for a second before the laptop shuts off entirely, its battery dying out instantly, along with all the power in my apartment, and the street below, and the city beyond it. It's all dark, and it's all silent. As if everything has disappeared. He has an uncanny ability to do that to me. No longer looking at my face. No longer witnessing myself witnessing the world. I float in darkness for a moment, and I feel I am not ugly or apathetic or distracted or cowardly or whatever the hell else I was going on and on and on and on and on about before in my ennui. I breathe, and I feel him behind me again. A breath of cold air against my neck. "6 years ago, I came to myself in a melancholy, dark form that served as inspiration, and I softly instructed myself. If I were a book, you, my friend, would write me. And that is what I have been doing. And without this constant worry of how I am being observed, even by my own creation, I know now that I am not ugly or small or apathetic or cruel or selfish or cowardly, or whatever else I've been going on and on and on about in my rambling mind. I am a book. I am being written. I am reading it too. And I am beloved. Hello, my friends, and thanks so much for listening in to episode 265 of On a Dark, Cold Night. This is Kristen Zaza, your host, writer, narrator, composer, podcaster, etc., behind the show. It's been a couple of weeks. I hope you're resting well, waking up with nature a little as spring comes for us. Sending my warmest thanks to my newest Patreon supporter. This one came in just as I was writing this episode, and I'm thrilled I got to include it in time. Big thank you going out to Stuart Cherney. I'm so grateful for your support. Every patron of $1 or more a month US gets access to my complete soundtrack, And every patron of $5 or more a month US gets that, a weekly bonus meditation episode, and a monthly tarot reading video every full moon. To learn more, visit patreon.com/darkcoldnight. You can donate one time only without perks by buying me a coffee at ko-fi.com/darkcoldnight. Or you can buy a t-shirt or hoodie at bonfire.com/on-a-dark-cold-night. The Quick Moment Meditation bonuses are also available through a subscription to the Sonar Plus Apple Podcast channel for $3.99 a month. You can also get other great bonus content from other Sonar Network shows that way too. I'd be very grateful if you left me a rating and a review however you can, through iTunes, Spotify, Facebook, or wherever else you like to rate and review podcasts. I also have a new album up on Spotify. It's Favorite Little Songs from On a Dark Cold Night, Volume 2. You can look it up or search Kristen Zaza. I'd love for you to listen to it, share it with your friends, make it your wedding dance music, whatever you like. And you can follow me on social media on Facebook and YouTube under page names On a Dark Cold Night, Instagram at Dark Cold Night Podcast, Blue Sky and TikTok at Kristen Zaza, or on Twitter at A Dark Cold Night. Thank you so much, once again. Spring is coming. The sun is bringing warmth to the world again, and I believe to our collective heart along with it. Stay strong, and stay warm, and sweet dreams. This podcast has been brought to you by the Sonar Network. Sonar.